Peter, take one, Mark.
I'm Peter Walker. I'm from Fort Myers, Florida. I really love to partner. Growing up, I was never the most muscle-bound. I mean, I still am not really, but I was fortunate to learn almost exclusively how to partner from Jock Soto at the school. And I think because I wasn't super strong as a kid, I had to really focus on learning the technique and the coordination and sort of the physics of what was happening and why things were working or why they weren't working. There's a functional aspect to what we do beyond the steps. There's like a scientific way to make things work, and I really like that. What would I be if I wasn't a dancer? I genuinely have no idea. My partner and I, my wife, first started making dance films just as a means to sort of share choreographic ideas. And we want to capture the dance in a way that shows us something new without disrupting the experience of watching it. We work in a huge theater. There's over 2,500 seats. And so there's 2,500 slightly different perspectives. But with a camera, you're taking this three-dimensional object and transposing it onto a two-dimensional plane. And so you have one focal point, one perspective that you can share with over 2,500 people. But to be honest, the only reason I'm interested in cameras and film is because of dance. So I'm not even sure I would have gone there. I genuinely have no idea. I was introduced to movie musicals young when I first started tap dancing, and they definitely hold a special place in my heart, like most young dancers. I think the one that affected me the most was probably Make 'Em Laugh from Singin' in the Rain. That was the first one that I saw that was like different, and it was, and it was funny, and it was athletic, and it was really interesting. I also really love I Like Myself from It's Always Fair Weather. It's the sequence where Gene Kelly taps on the roller skates. And I've always actually had an ambition to like recreate that scene. Roller hockey was the sport that I gave up to pursue dance full time, and I really love skating, and I still do. I feel like it's a really interesting combination of two things that I love, and so I've always kind of wanted to recreate that. Maybe I will one day. I really like plants. Growing up in Florida, my dad took a lot of pride in our yard. And so we always had, palm trees and birds of paradise and plumeria. So I have a bunch of plants at home in my one living room window that I enjoy taking care of. My pre-show ritual recently has been just getting to the stage. I've been having some pretty bad performance anxiety, and it's gotten a bit worse as I've gotten older. So backstage, if I'm performing, is not always super fun. But I love being backstage when I'm not on. I love coming to the show. I love watching the other dancers. I don't like missing it. You don't go to the show and then you hear, oh, so-and-so did this, it was incredible. And I'm like, oh man, I want to see it for myself. Even if it's the same program, there's a different cast, and I just really like following the dancers and being there to kind of see how everybody works.